For tonight's headlines, Remulla resign calls have no basis, according to President Marcos Jr. Legalizing motor taxis to benefit commuters. Government on top of tropical depression, Neneng. Senator proposes financial literacy courses in schools. President Marcos meets with EJ Obiena. According to Philippine Labor Office, no placement fees for Canada job applications. Good evening. Tonight is Friday, the 14th of October, 2022. I am Kim Sanja and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. No less than President Bongbong Marcos Jr. is convinced that the calls for Justice Secretary Boying Remulla to resign following his son's arrest during a drug sting has no basis. For the chief executive, his cabinet official must only step down from his post when he has acted indecorously while performing his official function. The Justice Chief's eldest son, Juanito Jose Remulla III, was arrested on Tuesday, the 11th of October, in his residence in Las Piñas City after he received a parcel from California in the United States containing nearly a kilo of high-grade marijuana called Kush. News reports of the arrest only surfaced 2 days later. However, when the Justice Secretary was already about to return to Manila following his participation in the United Nations Human Rights Committee in Geneva, Switzerland. Defending his strong ally from Cavite province, which delivered him a landslide victory in the May 2022 elections, Marcos stressed that Remulla's hands are tied over the case. During the controlled delivery operation, the younger Remulla was nabbed by authorities who were receiving the 1.3 million pesos worth of suspected illegal drugs packed in brown envelopes. Motorcycle ride-hailing firm Gov't, which was recently acquired by Grab, said the Department of Transportation's support to legalize the operations of motorcycle taxis will benefit the commuters in dire need of more efficient transportation. Gov't hopes Congress will pass a law that will legitimize and regulate the motorcycle ride-hailing services in the country. Proponents of the bill argue that motorcycle taxis would not only help address the transport crisis in some parts of the country, but also ease the burden of commuters by providing them with more options. Juan also reiterated that Grab's acquisition of its operations does not warrant the latter's re-entry in the bike taxi industry. Grab will only help Gov't scale its existing motorcycle taxi fleet of fewer than 1,000. It will add at least 6,000 more partner riders to maximize its allotment of 7,000 riders in the pilot study. The Philippine government is on top of the situation over tropical depression Neneng, President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. assured the public on Friday. Government officials are closely monitoring the developments of the tropical depression, he said, noting that relief goods are already being pre-positioned. The president advised the public to stay alert, cautioning them that it may become stronger than tropical depression Mai. As of 11 a.m. on Friday, Neneng slightly weakened while moving west-southwestward over the Philippine Sea. Mai has affected 6,323 families, or around 22,681 persons, residing in Cagayan Valley, Calabarzon, and Cordillera Administrative Region. Authorities reported 1 casualty following the onslaught of Mai in Cagayan Valley. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break. your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
Sa likod ng aming mga pagsisikap, hangad namin ang maiangat ang bawat Pilipino. Magbigay pag-asa. Maging kaagapay sa pagbangon, katuwang sa pag-abot ng pangarap. At maging lakas at sandigan ng isang masigasig na bayan. PAGCOR, creating opportunities beyond gaming.
And you're still watching Tribune News on Cue. Senator Sherwin Gatchalian has filed a bill that will require the teaching of financial literacy in elementary, secondary, and tertiary levels, including technical vocational institutions. Under Senate Bill number 479, or Economics and Financial Literacy Curriculum and Training Act, all public and private schools, local universities and colleges, state and private colleges and universities, and technical vocational schools and centers are required to develop a course focused solely on economics and personal finance. The measure also speaks to provide EPF, professional development, to teachers. At the elementary level, the EPF course will cover basic economic principles such as, but not limited to, individual and family financial goal setting, evaluating expenses, and budget preparation. Secondary, tertiary, and technical vocational education levels will cover topics such as credit, savings, investment, and retirement, among others. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. on Friday met with world number 3 pole vaulter Ernest John EJ Obiena at Malacañang Palace in Manila. Several photos of Obiena's courtesy call on Marcos were shared on the president's official Facebook page. Based on the photos, Marcos was seen awarding a medal to Obiena and delivering a speech. Malacañang has yet to release additional details on their meeting. In a Twitter post, Philippine Sports Commission or PSC chairperson Noli Ayala said Marcos, during the courtesy call, issued a directive to ensure the welfare of Filipino athletes and provide them with the necessary support. On Tuesday, Obiena also paid a visit to House of Representatives Speaker Martin Romualdez and received a copy of House Resolution 10 honoring the Filipino pole vaulter for bringing pride and glory to the Philippines. The Philippine Overseas Labor Office in Toronto is reminding aspiring overseas Filipino workers that they do not have to pay placement fees if they want to work in Canada. It also reminded the public not to divulge any personal information to people claiming to be recruiters. The advisory was issued after receiving reports of unscrupulous individuals or groups offering fake jobs to the host country. The office also advised the public to always double-check the authenticity of the job offers with the government agencies such as the Department of Migrant Workers or DMW or POLOS. That wraps up the stories tonight. Catch us again on Monday only here at Daily Tribune's official Facebook page. Again, this is Kim Sancha and you are watching Tribune News on Cue. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night and happy weekend.
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its Viber community, Tribune, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tercito are available on our community Viber.